everyone, and welcome back to Fire Emblem Heroes. We are finally back with the showcases, but I don't even know if this showcase will be the first one back or it will be the second, third one, fourth one, I don't know. Because today we got Summer Gulveig announced, so that you can know when I recorded it at least. And so I thought to myself, it is time to bring back Fire Emblem Heroes. Gulveig is one of my favorite OCs from the game, so I'm 100% going to roll on that banner and also do a showcase as well. But there was another OC that I wanted to showcase on which I got a while ago, which is Mythical Loki. She's obviously a character from early Fire Emblem Heroes, years and years ago by now. And she's a staff. Traditionally she has always been a staff. I believe she also had a bow, Spring Loki, I believe it is that one. Anyway, we are here today for the usual showcase that you need to know about the character, dialogue, animation, art, etc. and the base build for this character, since mythical means a pretty neat package. I know that I haven't done any emblem showcase, because I haven't gotten any, that's why. I'm hoping that I get both Summer Gulveig and the emblem. Maybe I will have already gotten them when this showcase comes out, but that's for another time. Anyway, today we are here for Mythical Loki, so hopefully you guys enjoy the showcase as usual. I will be back you in just a second with the build showcase.
Yes. I don't know who will win or lose. That's what makes it all so interesting. Even the gods must bow their heads to you. How wonderful it must be to have the gods at your beck and call. Thor is an old friend of mine. I do so love teasing her. Don't you? I can take care of you. My name is Loki, and I must enjoy myself, darling. Remember that. Come closer. Now that you've seen what I look like as a god, what do you think? Are you ready to fall in love all over again? Come closer.
Okay, let's begin with this build showcase. So, Mythical Loki is a staff, which means that she has the usual staff caveats, not full damage and other things, but obviously they gave her the tools to counter that, so do not worry about that kind of stuff at all. Let's start with the stats. HP 39, middling HP, but honestly, being a staff and a flyer, she has so many weaknesses that HP is the last of her worries. Very high attack, 61, speed low, so she's a 1 attack, 1 deal. Def low, 19, also you don't want her to get attacked by bows or melees, but it goes without saying. I doubt there are many staffs who can take a hit from a melee in general. Res 47, so as you can see, sort of a mage tank player face nuker character. And fits the bill as well. So, let's check out what kind of staff exactly she is by looking at her skills. We start with Supreme Talk, Canto 1, which means that she can move 1 space after acting, which is always nice. She can retreat or she can move forward, depending on the type of action you want her to do in the enemy phase. You have Wrathful Staff, calculates damage from staff like other weapons, special trigger acceleration, and at the start of turn, if she has more than 25% HP, grants a special cooldown -1 to unit, and also grants her attack and res plus X, where X is 6 plus 20% of unit res at the start of combat. Pretty nice, so not only you get a special countdown -1 to the unit other than the special trigger acceleration, but also a buff on attack and res based on RS. Very good. Unit makes a guaranteed follow-up attack, and unit deals 20% of unit res during combat as damage. So basically, you always want her to be above 25% HP to get all those bonuses of extra attack and res, guaranteed follow-up, extra damage based on res. Overall, pretty easy to understand weapon from the other stuff that I've seen lately from Fe. You guys know them. Then we have Return Plus. Restore 50% of the unit attack as HP to the target. Minimum 8 HP, which is nice to have a minimum obviously, but not really of a worry because it's 61 attack, she will restore a lot. And also, if ally cannot move to the target space, ally will not move. This is also a movement skill that moves the target ally to the opposite side of unit. Very good because it means that she can also work as a support other than being a damage dealer, as we saw by the weapon. The special Glitter of Light. If an assist skill is used, the special cooldown won't go down because this is an offensive skill. When special triggers, boost the damage by 45% of foe res, which means that once again res scaling both with her weapon and with her special is where you want to go in terms of her skills. Not only that, if this is specially triggered during combat, after combat inflicts a status on target and foes within 2 spaces of target, preventing counter attacks through their next actions. So what you want to do is that you want to start with Loki during your player phase to make sure that your other allies don't suffer counter attacks during their own player phase attacks. Very easy to understand the skill and very good one at that. Then we have Attack and Res Catch 4, so where you get Attack and Res bonuses for Loki, which I added another Catch 3 in the seal. Dazzling Discord, which is where you get the other stab effect. At the start of turn, for the closest foes within 5 spaces of unit and foes within 2 spaces of those foes, if any of those has lower res than Loki, inflicts a Discord and inflicts attack and res -4, and also that they cannot counter attack. So, by just being near Loki and having lower res than her, the foes get Discord, which is attack, speed, def and res -X, where X is 2 plus the number of allies within 2 spaces of Loki, but also attack and res -4, and foe cannot counter attack. A very, very good effect that basically denies a lot of buffs on your foes already because it lowers stats by such a high amount, but also it denies counter attacks that you also then will deny once again with the Glitter of Light. Finally, we have a unique skill. Do not get worried by all those text over here. Basically, at the start of the player phase or enemy phase, if any foes in cardinal direction have res lower than Loki's +5, she inflicts gravity. Not only that, if any foes within 3 rows or 3 columns centered on Loki have this same condition, res lower than Loki +5, they also get ploy and exposure. Not only that, if there are foes that are within 3 rows or 3 columns from Loki and have 3 or more bonus effects on those, she neutralizes those effects. At the end, if foe has any penalty effects active, grants attack plus res +5 to Loki during combat. So we have 4 effects here. The first one, just a res check, cardinal direction near Loki. The second and third one, 3 rows and 3 columns near Loki. The first one, res check. The second one is a bonus check. Last effect, attack and res +5 is if foe has penalties, which they will have after all of those things. So let's read what all those things do. Gravity, movement restriction. Ploy neutralizes very unique buffs, which is always nice. Exposure gives extra damage taken to the foe, and finally we have the bonus denier, which is just denies the bonuses. So with this skill, you basically deny what I would call any extra tank, giga tank character from doing their deal, because you deny their bonuses, their movement, they take extra damage, and most of all, if they have unique bounce double, treachery, and grand strategy, those always go away. So overall, as we saw, how can we sum up this Loki alt? She deals a lot of damage, scaled on RS, she has a lot of rest checks, she denies buffs and also removes and adds a lot of damage taken on those enemies, and she also denies counter attacks if you make her act first, which is very important. Overall, a very solid support character for sure. I do think that with Lagut's friend being around, it can be a little bit troublesome to make her act first against characters who have Lagut's friends, but I also believe that even if she dies, as long as she triggers those effects, it will be worthwhile for your team. Heavily recommended character for sure. Support characters are always one of a kind things that you want to get for sure. And I do, like, Emblem Ike is obviously not a support character, but the utility that he gives also with his skills alone is already very high, which I was surprised by the way. Power creep this year has been incredibly steep. I am happy that my team of Vanaheim still works, but I have to replace Gulveig now with the new one, because obviously she can't keep up in Infinite without an anti-damage reduction skill. It has been obvious that it would be like that. But anyway, that goes beyond the scope. For Loki, the showcase is over. Next time I want to catch up with some of the older ones that I have, like New York Vasir and I believe Ninja Kagero. I'm not really sure if it is Ninja or not. I think that it may be Oshidan Kagero. I think that was the name of the alt. But anyway, I might have already done or not Summer Gulveig and the new emblem. If I did, then good. If I didn't, then that will be coming as well. But anyway, this is it for today. Thank you much for watching. As usual, sorry, not for today, because we still have the gameplay showcase. But thank you much for watching. Remember to like and sub. If you want to support the channel more, remember to use the super text feature to your comment to your choosing below your favorite Fire Emblem Heroes showcase or video in general. For now, enjoy the gameplay showcase.
A new future. I submit to you.
Forward. Get ready.
Aha! Which one's mine? Try a little harder for me.
Me, right?
We'll make a path. Sure.
As you say. I'm prepared. Leave it to us.
Show me chaos. Which one's mine? We'll make a path.
Me, right?
I'll enjoy this.